The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Maeve's and the Garavogue Bar.
Give them a big warm welcome to Kendy and Raybo! Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going! Come on, Ray, lift the shoulders.
How are y'all? How's everyone? Good. Okay, perfect. Let's get it. I didn't get as big a chair as Brendan got there. Welcome back. It feels like ages since we've done a live show. Anyone notice something about Ray straight away who's been at the live shows before? Shoulders, yeah. The nerves would be killing him. Will you put your shoulders down? Eventually he does relax into it. Why is there still music playing? Man, right? That's Brian from Pixar Productions. Anyway, you're all very welcome. Great to see such a great fucking turnout again. This will be the last Thursday show we do for a while because we get more and more messages from people who probably will never turn up but just like to let us know. Would you not do it on a Saturday when I'm off? Okay, the 23rd. No, I'm not. Fuck, I can't come then. No. So we will be doing weekend shows from here on out. Does that suit you? Is that okay? Sure, no. But yeah, thanks for coming. It's a dirty, wet, bastard, miserable Irish fucking so. I was sick to death. Even Nicola said it to me today. Like, because I'm giving out every day. I sit and drink coffee and look out the kitchen window and go, fuck this country. Fuck, I'm moving to fucking Dubai.
But you don't like different places?
I don't like different places for sure. No,
Could you move to Dubai?
No, I wouldn't. I don't do enough drugs and I don't have enough of a sketchy past. Have you ever heard of the Costa del crime?
No, where's that?
Anyone here involved in crime in Ireland? No? I'm not going to get shot. Okay, Good. Great. They used to be there. Loads of people. That's where they used to go to get away from the government and the police.
That's not in Dubai, though?
Now they're all going to the Middle East because they're getting minded over there.
But it's dangerous.
So anyone that I see moving to Dubai, I don't care who the fuck they are, where they come from, I'm going, oh, what did they do? What the fuck did they do now that they had to go to Dubai for?
What about the teachers?
What did they do, Ray? Someone was diddling a child. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying.
There's been teachers going to Dubai for a long time.
They're called inappropriate relationships. That's what's happening there.
It's like how the priesthood went.
Show me where the teacher touched you.
Okay, we move on anyway. So fair play to Mark there with a lovely intro.
Do you know what's funny? I'll tell you one more thing before I get into the other stuff that I want to get into. And there's some Castlereagh people here as well.
Again.
We used to make this joke about two teachers. How we were like, and you were just a silly child, like, where you're like, oh, they're riding, like, them two teachers are riding.
Oh yeah, we had a pair of them in our school.
You had a pair of riding teachers?
Yeah. Well, I was never confirmed, but we always suspected.
It's funny you say that.
That was the two best looking teachers in the place.
This wasn't
was
for
it not?
Sure. No. It was always the kind of thing, someone would say like, oh, I bet you they're riding. You'd go, oh, I hope not. Fuck me. It'd be a lot of movement in that. But anyway,
it's a lovely image.
The thing is, since we've left school, they have both left their significant others and are riding.
Oh, so it's actually true now?
It's actually true. They're together now. Like, so all that shit, because there used to be rumours in our school, like, oh, I saw there'd be two female teachers who both would have been. You can't get cancelled for saying it, lesbians.
Yes.
So, and they would have been, I heard that they were hating each other, But I don't know if they ever were now, but the other two were anyway. Anyway, it just goes to show you, if your psyche is telling you, I fucking think they're riding, they probably are. They probably are riding. What was it? Weather. That's what I was talking about. I was giving out stink that the fucking, looking out the window every morning going, fuck this bastard country. And I mean this when I say it. Climate change people and Just Stop Oil and all them.
Stop Oil Now Let You.
Stop Oil Now Let You. All of them people can fucking check my prostate with their tongue because they're fucking... Every bit of weather is wrong, like, in their eyes. Do you know? So it's piss and rain outside. The world will be underwater now before you know it. Fucking fossil fuels.
Yeah.
If the sun is splitting the stones, but sure, they'll be burning down now before you know it. Now that's the fossil fuels that did that. If it's freezing cold, there's a fucking ice age coming. It's a waste of anyone who is denying or anyone who's big into that climate change stuff.
So you don't believe it?
It's bollocks. Oh. Do you believe it? Look out the fucking window, Ray. It's
Today was an atrocious day in the middle of August.
But that's just
definitely.
Do you know what
that's
called, Ireland? If there was a news channel dedicated 24 hours to letting you know what the climate was like, Oh, we're fucked, lads. But don't worry, in Ireland, they're still as miserable as ever. It's the same shite fucking weather all the time. Don't be worrying about it. I think we need to double down on it. If I'm being fully honest, I reckon let's all start bonfires with fucking cans of Lynx Africa and let's burn the ozone out of it and get a bit of fucking sunshine going in the summer.
What if you're wrong?
But I'll be dead by then. It's all right. You know, they're on about this, like, they're on like... oh, you won't find it now in 300 or 400 years. Like, oh, there'll be no country left. I will be ate by worms by then. It doesn't matter a fuck. Even Ali, it'll be a generation after her.
Yeah.
It's the next generation's fault. Anything that goes on, I'm going to continue my stuff, starting bonfires out the back like a fucking orangeman. Not like an orangeman.
It's funny how you went there straight away.
Well, I mean, no one does a bonfire.
Are they all orange? Are there all orange people that set the bonfires in the north?
I mean, I don't fucking know.
And it's orange people now. You can't just go orange men.
Well, they'll be fucking orange by the time some of them are finished burning some of that stuff. I saw a fella fall from a fucking monumental height from one of those bonfire things.
Was he okay?
I doubt it. Like, It's not one of those things where... It's not one of those videos where you watch it and go, he's probably fine. Like, I don't think he was. Like, no. But these fucking things, the size of them. And then we're sitting in trouble. Mark, you better use a fucking paper straw while the fucking Northies are burning the fucking... It's just... I'm sick to death of doing shit for climate that when I can't see... You need to see the change straight away yourself in order for it to feel valuable.
Yeah.
I'm never going to see... Ireland's always going to be a miserable bastard weather country. I'm not fucking using paper straws anymore.
And on that positive outlook, thanks very much.
But they keep telling us, you won't find it now tomorrow. No, like the fucking country hasn't burnt down yet.
Yeah, but they do.
Yeah, but they said that next week though. I'm just checking. Yeah, it could be bad. It never has.
In the next 50 to 100 years, most of Dublin will be gone into the sea.
That I can't wait. If me
Ross's Point will be gone.
Can I still golf?
Some people will be happy.
No, no. But the thing is, if me and you were still alive by then. Like, I'd love to say to you, I told you, Ray, Ross Point is still going. Dublin, unfortunately, is not fucking underwater. It might be burnt down by then. But
I don't think it'll be in our lifetime, but you'd be afraid for Ali.
But then don't be worried about it.
Ross's Point.
It won't be in Ali's lifetime either. Don't be worried about it.
Okay.
Honestly, it's the last thing you want to be worried. Stop the paper straws. Stop protecting the environment. I reckon, genuinely, let's treat bonfire night the way it should be. Let's burn half the fucking country down. Let's burn a massive hole in the ozone, and hopefully the sun might shine in for a couple of days in the summer, so I can go out. Genuinely, this is the truth, right?
It's like a Trump rally.
Call me shit. A bullet goes by my head. Fuck. What the fuck was that? Here's the thing. I'm a simple man.
Yeah, sure.
As well ye fucking know. Right? I'm a very simple man. All I want to do is wake up in the morning with nothing on.
Yeah.
Nothing, Ray.
Nothing.
Stop looking. Walk out into a back garden with a coffee.
Yeah. Full
flop. And enjoy
the heat.
Sit down on a chair, enjoy the heat, not have to worry about getting cold, wet, miserable. Is that too much to ask?
No, it's
not. A man can't be naked in his own garden.
You can do it 2 days a year in this country.
Yeah, the 2 days of the summer. Like, that's it.
Summer, that's it.
Like, we had it back in May. Me and Nick were talking about it. I think we put fucking sunscreen on Ali like once this year. Like, it's so miserable around here. Like,
I didn't realise this was bothering you as much as it was.
It's just today.
Heads up today.
Today I was looking. I mean, it's fucking miserable outside. Anyway, but I don't want to bring the whole thing into.
We don't talk before the show for about a week and a half, so I had no idea Mark was as upset as he is about this.
It is what it is. Come here. Speaking of Nicola, Nicola's here tonight. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, she's 8 months pregnant with someone's child. Yeah. And so it could happen tonight. You wouldn't know now with the right laugh. Not for me, definitely. Might fly out. Like, I think the last time she was at a live show 8 months pregnant as well, but like, it would be class content if someone had a baby at a show. Like,
it'd be an abrupt end to the show.
No, not to call her out on stuff as well, and this would be class content too, probably. She let me know some of the stuff that's supposed to bring on
the baby coming.
You know?
Yeah.
And one of them is a very intimate act. Like,
is it?
Between two people when the man and woman love each other.
Have you tried
So if you want to see a baby tonight, lads, me and Nicola might have to start right at the fucking... Give me an hour and a half. Yeah, she's very, very much... it's way different. Like, the first baby is like full... it's like a honeymoon baby when they're pregnant, like, because it's all like, oh, touch my belly, look, they're kicking. Oh my God, in this moment. And now it's like, if you fucking come near me, I'm fit to burst.
Careful now. You know the way you do get into trouble. Do you know?
I'm afraid don't look down.
Yeah, just don't look down.
Well, okay, let's double down on this then as well. Do you want to know genuinely, everyone? Do you want to know what it's like living with someone who's 8 months pregnant in what would be considered to be a very uncomfortable pregnancy? I can only imagine.
You heard me warn him.
It's uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, just so I'm not blamed later.
But I might as well just get down to it, okay? I'd say one thing. It's very uncomfortable for me, but apparently it happens after 8 months. It can get very uncomfortable.
For men?
For the men, yeah.
Why? How so?
Just, they're fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying.
What? Can you give us an example?
I'll give you an example, right?
Thank you.
Let's have a conversation between man and woman, okay?
Okay. Am I going to be Nicola? I'll be Mark.
No, you be Nick.
Oh, I can be Nicola.
Sorry, you be Mark.
Yeah, you see that.
And I'll be Nicola, okay? Now you just try and tell me, I'll be Nicola. You just tell me something.
Nicola, I am going golfing for the afternoon. with Michael. I'm going golfing with Michael. And then I'm thinking about going in to see Nathan Carter after.
What did you say?
I said I'm going golfing for the afternoon.
I'm fucking very uncomfortable.
Is
very
it?
uncomfortable. Now, tell me there, say it to me like I wouldn't mind. It's like Father Jack, actually. That's what it's like.
Right.
It's like having Father Jack. Whenever I try and have conversations like that where it's stuff that I want to do, it's always like, fuck, I'm feeling it. But if I'm like, Nicola, should we both enjoy a bit of chocolate? Yes, we should have a bit of chocolate too.
Yeah, nothing
for
wrong
sure.
then.
Am I in trouble? I'm fucked, yeah. That's what it's like having conversations with a pregnant woman at 8 months now. Like, everything is like that. She doesn't look at me like this anymore.
I wouldn't
We
blame
used
her.
to do that in our youth.
I don't look at you like that anymore.
This is how she looks at me now. And I don't know if it's me or the baby that's hurting her. I don't know which one of us.
But you did it.
Well, I mean, probably, yeah.
Yeah,
like
you have. If this is an extended hurt.
It is funny though, the irony in it is I know it's overused, like, but it's amazing the damage that a minute and a half can do. Like,
you're being very generous with yourself there, Nicola. What was it? More 30 seconds?
No, it was 30 seconds and then a minute of apologising. That's what. Gee, sorry about that. I didn't know what was going to happen. I said this to a friend of mine. Fuck, Nicola, I am so sorry. Most of this won't make it into the actual show. It's only for people here. I said this to a friend of mine. Honestly, I said this to a friend of mine recently. We were on about the act of intimacy. And I said to him, I can't remember the last time I didn't apologise after writing. That's the truth. I can't remember the last time I didn't say it to Nicola. Gee, sorry about that. No, I didn't fucking know. It's been years. Like, it's never been a case of
What
like.
are you ashamed of?
It's never been a case where I finished and gone, fucking, that was on the button. That was it.
Nailed it. Why? What are you doing wrong? Do you want to bring Nicola up? We just move on there. Yeah, we're getting move on.
I'm not doing that wrong. Like, I have good motion. Like, but that's the problem. See, I get into such a rhythm. I'm almost like an Olympic sprinter. Do you know what I mean? Like, the strides are good strides. Like, and sure, you can't help but fucking finish in 9.62 seconds. Like, there's times I'd rival Usain Bolt. You know.
You fuck. Just to get you away from that. On the Olympics.
The Olympics?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that
one
instead.
One small thing. What about Anthony?
I'm fucking panicking massive now because I shouldn't have gone into
I'll
that.
help you there now. Did you hear your man Anthony that did the pole vault?
Oh, with the flus?
Yeah. Wouldn't you raging for him?
Again, it's one of those things where I just wish that I was being talked about like he's being talked about. He is worldwide news. Did you hear about the Italian fella who couldn't do the pole vault because of his pole? I mean, that is just... And like the video in slow motion, it's not a joke. Like,
no, it's massive.
It's fucking like the pole was shaking, it was shaking, everything was shaking. Like, apparently he got offered a contract to
straight away after
do blue movies.
Yeah,
unbelievable. You get them
still
down the back of
call them
joists.
blue movies?
Huh?
Do they still call them
well,
blue
they would
movies?
like the old cassette shop, video shop in Castlereagh joists. Like you'd hear the boys might get a blue movie down the back of that one. Like you know.
Yeah.
I never did now, really. If I'm being honest, Ray, so don't tell me, mother. Come here, speaking of the Olympics. Unbelievable. I mean, our own Mona McSharry from Sligo won bronze. I said it on last week's podcast. She's everything that the Olympics should be about. Because, like, I've watched all the Olympics, I've watched the golf, and, I mean, they're all multi-millionaire professional golfers who then go and play the Olympics. One of them wins, they're like, lovely, I'm going to have to win the Olympics. But for Mona, it fucking means everything. It means everything. That's what it's supposed to be. Local people in your local area doing it. Aoife O'Rourke got fucking robbed. She's a Casserie boxer, absolutely robbed in the boxing.
Kelly did all right.
Kelly did the finest.
Yeah, she did well. And then I retiring.
Well, that's the way to go.
I thought, like, did you just pick when you want to retire, is it?
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you mean? Like, you'd wait till you're 69 fighting
well,
at 68.
I suppose you can't do that.
You can't have 68-year-olds kicking the heads of each other, man. But if I could just get into the Olympics a little bit and the real passion behind the Olympics, there's a couple of sports that are my favourites. I don't know how to pinpoint why they would be my favourites.
Go on.
Like the women's beach volleyball is class.
Oh, I didn't see any of that.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's. I watch Canada play the USA.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's like real technical.
Yeah, sure.
And you've got to be gritty, and you've got to be kind of, you got to be dirty against.
Not
the other
afraid
team.
of the sand.
You got to be a bit cheeky.
Is it sandy?
Definitely a bit cheeky. It is on sand.
Lovely.
Like, so I watched about 2 sets of USA playing Canada in the women's beach volleyball, and then they showed a fucking slow motion spike. Someone spike from behind, and I passed out. I think I woke up at like 6 hours later.
Did they do it where did they do it in Paris on the beach?
They'd be making a fake beach.
A fake beach.
They make a fake beach.
Right.
I couldn't give a fuck if they were playing it in fucking Baghdad. I don't give a shit. It's unbelievable. It's one of my favourite things. So we live in a very diverse world where everyone's very equal, men and women alike. Some women are in fact better than I am and can speak better than I can, and fair play to them, like my beautiful wife.
Yeah.
However, there's still a place in sport for cheek, and I just love that. I love that there's still we can appreciate them for the athletes that they are.
And
so I can say to Nicola, like, what an unbelievable run that was, or what an unbelievable feat of technique it was to spike that ball. Look at the arse on your one. But that's okay. I mean, they're all looking at your man's flute bouncing off the pole.
That's true,
you know?
Yeah.
I just love the fact that we're still allowed to be human. You know? Yeah. We don't have to fake. Because you, and Laura's probably here as well now, but like, you have to tell the truth. If you were watching women's beach volleyball and Laura asked you to comment on it, would you just go, I think they're really good?
Well,
would you believe that?
No, my default answer would be, I don't know which bit are you talking about? Do you know, doesn't she
but that's a lie.
It is, but it's a strategic lie.
It's a fucking lie, though.
It's a lie that keeps me alive. And a happy wife and all that jazz. No, and now she knows it's a lie, and then but that changes the vibe of the conversation. So if she said she's lovely, isn't she? I go, ooh, now who's that? As if I wasn't watching. And then she go, I know you've seen it.
No.
Yeah, and then I say, Jesus, I don't think I did. And then she gets frustrated, and we move on.
Yeah. What happens there is, and I'm watching the Olympics 12 hours a day, there'll be a race, like an 800-metre race, and we'll watch it, genuinely watch it, me and Nick, and then it'll just cut to one shot of someone waving at the crowd, and Nick will just go, stop, because she knows I'm looking at every cheek that's going in there. She just knows.
That's lovely.
Well, I mean, it is. It's lovely there, and I'm not getting any further into it. I was going to say something that's it goes way too in depth as to what I'm looking at.
Good.
The 1500s where it peaks. I'm not saying any more than that. 800 meters.
800 meters.
It's just
the right length.
It's just the right amount of muscle.
Do you want me to go on?
I'm just saying. I love all women and all athletes, but the 100-meter sprinters are mostly as fuck. And that's very. I like a good natural woman, an 800-meter runner. If
Nick ever dumps you, which I'd say is imminent. That'll be on your Hinge or your Tinder or whatever.
I love an 800-meter runner.
If you can run 800 meters well, you're my kind of guy.
Yeah, because then once you get to the marathon and they're very small.
All right, okay.
I'm just saying, that's the sweet point. 800 meters.
Yeah.
Fuck. I blanked out there for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's all recorded twice. Backup and everything.
God almighty.
A few bits.
I'm panicking, yeah.
Yeah, first of all, I want to just correct something.
Oh, yeah.
So, on a previous episode, sorry, this is what we do be at in episodes. On a previous episode...
Oh, that's the thing, sorry. This is real. This is just what we're going to do.
Yeah.
If you think a fucking word that was planned, you're wrong. So we'll just see. This could be shite.
I would have talked him out of it.
Yeah, this could be shite. Yeah.
On a previous episode, wait till I get it here now. Brian, have this thing on, the old little Bluetooth, is it? So I'm just going to listen to a little snippet of you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, it's not working. That's great, Brian. This is a bag of shite. You bring this new thing in, and no, it's not. You're a bag of shite. I don't know why. Why do you be? Hold on there now. Here we go again. Let's try it.
I was at the Clooney Junction service station yesterday.
That frightened the shite out of me there, because it came from there and you weren't talking. What kind of voodoo was this? How am I scared of? Anyway, so you were at the Clooney service station. Why ever did you stop there?
I was just it's a great place.
Right.
It's a great place to stop. And there was a bunch of cyclists.
Yeah.
Like all decked out in the gear, and they were all having a coffee after probably cycling 60 kilometers, which sounds to me like a nightmare. And they were singing happy birthday to one of the boys in the group.
Yeah.
And that was his birthday, that they were going out for a cycle on a Sunday. And I just thought, he's obviously loves that. That sounds miserable.
So, do you remember much of this incident? Like, we found the cyclist.
You're fucking joking.
Yeah. And it's not what you think.
What? Where is he?
Where is who?
Where's the cyclist?
What did the cyclist look like?
I didn't know there was a load of fellas just sitting around. Fuck. I know what's happening now.
Yeah.
I didn't have a right good look, but there was a beautiful woman there, I know for sure.
Yeah, sure.
A really beautiful woman.
I don't know, is Lucy and Aaron in tonight?
Lucy, was it your birthday?
It was Lucy's mother, Carol, that you called him.
Fuck. Did I really?
Yeah, well, that's who you were talking about. Because it's funny, because when Aaron was listening to the episode, he was going, is that Carol that was birthdayed last Sunday? And she went in a cycle.
Well, if I got it right or wrong, I'm sorry that I misgendered your mother. But I do stand by the fact that that's a miserable fucking birthday to have. Anyone who's cycling 100k and then fucking going into the Cycle Junction to get a sausage roll and a fucking muffin with it, that I can't think of anything worse. Like,
the original plan was to bring like 4 cyclists in, like the TV show, and then get you to pick them out of the lineup. But it was a lot of work, and we had to get Carol to come and.
That would have been class to fucking pick out which one it was. Come here, speaking of previous episodes, Ray, can I do one more thing? So,
sure.
I had to, on a previous episode of the Kendy Raybo podcast, I don't know if you know us, we talked about the one time I ever broke the law. Do you remember that?
No.
So, I'll tell the story again. I'll tell half the story again. I had held this in for, I guess, probably 18 years or so.
I remember now. Sorry.
I held this in for about 18 years, okay? The one time, because I was a goody two-shoes little shit, like, when I was young, but the one thing I did was, I was down the Domain in Castlereagh, which is like a big park, like, and I was massive into skateboarding back then, and I found a skateboard that in my head, it's called cognitive dissonance, where you tell yourself something's okay or whatever. I was like, oh, that's definitely been there for ages. And I knew it was...
But it wasn't.
This thing was fresh as a daisy.
Brand new, yeah.
It was a class skateboard.
So it was like Carol got off the bike and went into the shop, and you looked at her bike and went, oh,
that's it.
I like cycling.
That must be there for a while.
I like cycling.
So I came clean on the podcast that I took it, and like the guilt...
But you knew who, because then...
I didn't know.
You didn't know who owned it?
I heard in years
wait.
No, I didn't know who owned it.
Oh, so when we talked about it in the podcast, the person who owned it then came
So the person who owned it then... So I robbed a skateboard when I was 14.
and you used it in the back garden.
Oh, I used...
for quite a while.
It was like the perfect crime. Like, I was hiding in plain sight in Castlereagh, like no one would ever think. So... And then I used it, abused it, broke it, fuck it, it's buried in the back garden somewhere.
Yeah.
Told you the story on the podcast, and then I got a message. Because I had like an inkling that someone had told me who had owned it at the time. Or like way after it, definitely way after it. That person then messaged and said, I fucking can't believe, I remember when I lost that skateboard. And I can't believe you were the one who took it. Now, little did I think that they were going to listen to the podcast the day it came out.
Did it come out?
Because we weren't like, it wasn't like a friend of mine, like he was an older gentleman, way older now, way older. But like we wouldn't have like hung out growing up, like if you know what I mean. Yeah. So to get a message from him then to say, you fucking took my skateboard when we were kids was pretty mental.
Tough.
I've lived with that, but we all live with our mistakes, you know.
Are you going
Some of us go to Dubai and try and avoid them, you know. I lived with it and I owned up on the podcast.
You did.
And that person is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Is he?
Yeah.
This
Seamus
very
is
older
here.
gentleman, is he here?
Seamus is here in the middle of the two stripy people.
Jeez, Seamus is a good-looking man.
Yeah, and he's a strong
You
boy
didn't
too.
say Seamus is a good-looking man.
If he had known I took his skateboard, he would have kicked the shit out of me.
Yeah, he'd have kicked the shit out of you.
No, he would have, because he was an older boy back then.
Have
He
you
would have
tattoos
kicked.
and everything?
No, it's okay. I don't think it would. But I do want to just make one gesture to Seamus, if you don't mind, before we go further into your
Sure,
bits.
yeah,
Is that okay?
I can wait, yeah.
stand by.
What are you doing? Oh, this is nice. That's not anything like what you took off him. That's a shit one.
This is way better. Like this is. I think. Seamus, this is for you. I'm so sorry.
Mark is now handing Seamus the new skateboard. Seamus obviously grew out of the skateboarding phase many years ago.
Well, they reckon that he would have made the Olympics like if he had a board to skate on back then. Like.
Sad thing is, he has to bring that with him now for the rest of the night. But you can,
I didn't even
you
think
can
of that,
use
yes.
it. It's a very level floor, Maves.
He's not going to get in anywhere. It's like, sorry, can't come in with the skateboard. Like.
Try out in the square, though. It's nice.
There will be people popping ollies out the square. There always fucking is, man. So you can try
Popping
it
a
again.
what?
Can you still ollie? We'll
Would you
soon find out.
come up and do a bit? No. Wouldn't that be fun? Brendan wanted Seamus to say a few words.
So anyway, that's my conscience is now clean. I have given a little boy back his toy.
What age was he when he took it, or when you took it?
So, well, I'm 32, so. Yeah, no, you're older than that. No, I'd say you. He just doesn't want to admit that he was still skating when he was 18. No, I think I was maybe 12 or 13, so you were probably 15, 16 then.
Thanks, Mark, for fixing this.
I mean, that is such a weight
That
off
cost
my
too
tits.
much.
That was about 12
Or
euros.
did you rob that one as well? Any child missing a skateboard, it's like, you know now where that came from.
You can fuck that away now. That was just a gag. Like you can throw that away if you want. Sorry, Ray. Now go on. You keep going with your bits.
How are we for time?
Not too bad. Here's the crack. Ray's probably going to say one more or a couple more things. We do have Karl Spain waiting in the wings, ladies and gentlemen, who's going to come up. Before that, we will take a break and you can go get a drink and have the crack.
Yep.
But for now, have you other bits?
I'm going to go through my little few bits. I've very little this week.
Go on through your little few bits.
First of all, an update. Was anyone listening last week when we talked about a gentleman texting my wife in the morning? Who we beeped out the name.
It was the hardest edit I've ever had to do. We beeped out the name because Ray said the name. Ray, if anyone's on Patreon, I have the Ray's phone blurred out because he was showing me his face as well. This was just a genuine fella who was texting the wrong woman saying, "Thanks a million for the fucking Mickey this morning." And
the sucky out of it, as you called it.
This fella was texting a girl who we just happened to be Laura's father, I hope, or she's panicking now as well.
Yeah.
Texting a girl saying, "Come here, thanks a million for the blowjob this morning. Is it a cappuccino or a latte you drink? I'm just in the shop." That's what the message was.
Yeah.
You thought it was a fucking scammer
I
from
thought it was
India.
a scam.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't.
Looking
when
for
you
her
said it.
Revolut details or something through a very strange way.
Yeah.
But he rang her again Sunday morning at 7:02.
Right.
Right? She missed the call. And then he sent the message, "Why now?"
Why now what?
I don't know. Do you think maybe they broke up?
Have you... I can't believe you did that to me. The size of your man I walked in on you with. Imagine.
Yeah.
Have you not texted him back, like?
No.
Ah, come on, no.
No, I just wanted to give you that to the list. Continuing is what
Shall
I'm
we
saying.
not just text back and say, that is the smoothest I've ever seen in my life? Or something like, get him going. Send dick pic. Something.
Do you know on a previous... like years ago, we would have rang him on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember one time, me and Ray...
That's the chat roulette thing, is it?
Yeah. Should we say it?
Does anybody know what chat roulette is?
Do you remember chat
Oh, God,
roulette?
everybody knows about it. Mother of God.
Don't tell me people are still on chat roulette. So me and Ray, before we were not funny, we were even more not funny years ago. And we used to do this thing across the road in pub Fiddlers where we'd put a couch down and just chat on like a fucking Monday night when no one was about and friends would just come and watch us. And we, up on the screens, like in the pub, we put chat roulette on.
Yeah, and we put Nicholas sitting on the couch.
We put Nicholas sitting on the couch.
As bait.
So that your man would not know he was in a pub full of people, right? And we made Nicola get your man to take it. She was very good at it, actually, which is a bit fucking hard now. She got your man.
She put him at ease.
Yeah,
she put him very at ease.
And he stood up and saluted.
Yeah.
And the idea was we'd then turn the camera around. We were much younger
jumped
men.
up behind her.
Oh, we jumped up behind her like, hey, we're in a big pub full of people.
It was a lovely thing to do.
And it did happen. And then I went back the next day and there was a boy on the door, like, who we know now, like, for years and stuff, like. And I was like, geez, that was a great all night last week, like. And he was like, it was, yeah, but that fella taking his fucking flute out in this pub. And it was then that me and Ray realised, yeah, you can't really have people taking their flutes out on television on a Monday in Sligo.
No.
So actually, we're going to play it now. So, Nicola, will you get up here again? Switch the TVs. Is chat related even a thing? Who knows? Anyway, go on, Ray. Sorry.
I did some metal gigs at the weekend.
Metal Fest was on.
Metal Fest was on here, Whiplash.
Yeah.
One thing was unusual. There was cucumbers all over the place.
Well, you have to hide them somewhere.
But I don't know why. Like half-eaten cucumbers lying around the pub.
Why?
I don't know. Now, I did think a Spinal Tap. Wasn't there a time where they'd hide the cucumber down the trouser and then they'd look more appealing?
Yeah.
I just couldn't figure it out.
What the fuck? Is that like a public, like you're asking people genuinely?
Sorry,
to break from the comedy for a while there, but Ray just had to fucking, he has to find out. If anyone knows.
There was also a System of a Down tribute band.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they were called the Chopped Sueys.
Yeah.
And then it made me think that, you know that lovely food shop you get in Dublin, Chopped?
No.
You know the one with the salads, Chopped? If they opened a branch in Suey, which is just outside Sligo. What a wonderful, the Chopped Suey. Anyway, that's all the system.
We have fucking,
this is scraping the bottom of the barrel.
That is outrageous that's what you wrote down on your phone.
Next question.
I can't believe that.
Next question is, do you have your own press in the house?
Of what, like?
For food stuffs in the kitchen.
Hang on, though. You're still stuck. Are you and Laura separating your foods out?
So, recently...
You're actually housemates, like. Yeah, I make that joke. I make the joke all the time. I have two housemates. It just happens. One of them's my daughter and one of them's my wife. You and Laura are still treating each other as housemates.
This has been a problem I've had now since moving out of Chapel Street. Chapel Street was a shared house. So when I moved into Chapel Street, you had a press. Anyone that ever rented in a place, you have a press in the kitchen where you put your food. That's your food. That's Ray's press. Ray's biscuits. Stay away from it. Right? And then...
I know what this is. You're vexed that Laura's eating biscuits.
When I moved to the new house with Laura, I have my own press. And then I realised it was a bit weird because when you get married, you're not supposed to keep your own press. It's our press.
Yeah, everything is... Yeah.
Yeah, but
are you just vexed that she's eating your fucking biscuits?
No, she's not. It's just all my stuff now is in one press. And
so
all her stuff is in another press.
Genuinely.
Which is not something I was supposed to bring with me to a shared house with my wife.
And come here, genuinely though, living alone now with Laura.
Yeah.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Not great, is it?
It's marvellous.
I'm just saying that ye got married. Ye did it fully backwards.
Yeah.
So ye like lived together with other people first.
Yeah.
And then got married.
Yeah.
And then lived together for another year with other people. And now this, for the first time, having been together for years, having gotten married, this is the first time you've been alone together.
Yeah. I haven't split up yet. It's been a week.
Who's it harder on?
Sean. Definitely Sean. It's definitely harder on Sean. He's not even in Sligo. It's hard on Sean. You know, there's people come to visit us in the new house and they see the spare room and go, is this Sean's room?
Have you ever heard a man talked about, like Sean has talked about, like...
Yeah, no, let's move on. Like, I don't like talking about him like that, but it is hard.
You fucking brought him up.
I didn't. I was asking about you for press. You don't have a press and so, no?
No, me and Nicola, we have shared presses that she runs. I have nothing to do with them.
See, I can't let that control go. That means I have to let Laura control all the presses. I won't know where anything is.
That is such a fucking great point. Ray's the most controlling man in the world, right? So we were setting up tonight. We have a sound engineer, a video engineer, all that. Ray had to do the sound himself, even though it was perfect, right? He had to just take an iPad and do it. When you're living in the house now with Laura, who has the actual control in the house?
Laura.
Overall.
Laura does.
Laura does?
Oh, yeah.
So are you going to last? Are you going to last in a house like that?
Well, we'll see
how do you feel?
It'll be hard to get out of it now at this stage.
Not that fucking hard. Like, people have left relationships.
I think I'll be fine. You just have to know when to shut up. I think that's the rule.
Like you're trying to do now,
yeah,
is it?
Yeah. Not like what you did at the top of the first half.
No, you do. You need to know when to say yeah or no. Or
you need to know when to hold them.
You need to know when to fold them.
When to fold them.
That's how we got. That's Nicola's pregnant.
Yeah.
8 months ago, fold her up. I'm so sorry. Okay. Fuck me. I just can't. I have that, where you say stuff because it just comes into your head or whatever.
I had one last thing, but it was probably too smutty.
After me talking about that for the last time. Go on.
It's only one small. It's just, the way I do get all my health kick things from TikTok?
Well, no, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I was watching a wee TikTok today and a girl came on. Very sorry about this now. But she said that a certain type of stuff would be good for teeth whitening.
Fucking hell.
That's all. That's just...
I mean...
Apparently it works wonders, especially if you keep it in your mouth for
your teeth are very white, Ray. I've noticed that. They're fucking sparkling, I must say.
Yeah, thank you.
You must have some shot.
But I wonder, is there any... I wonder, is there any truth in it, though? I just wonder, did anyone hear or anyone never heard that? Well, it'd take a while, like, you'd have to do it twice, 3 times a week for a long period of time. And then be able to, like, it's over it anyway.
If I was trying to do it twice, 3 times a week.
Twice, 3 times a week?
Fuck, man, I'd have Lucozades and fucking isotonic drinks and everything, Reg. I'm not fit for that no more.
Anyway, it's just in case if you don't want to spend a fortune on teeth whitening.
Spend a fortune on artificial and... Fucking hell. I mean, I guess that's where we're leaving you for half-time.
Yeah, thank God.
There'll be a lot of people now going out.
Thinking we leave this now.
Going into the Jackson
But the good
couples.
news is, they know. The good news is Karl Spain's on after, which is great.
Yeah, so here's what's going to happen. Go, I guess, to Maeve's, isn't it? Yeah, because the bar's not open here, yeah. Go into Maeve's, get a drink, and meet us back here in 10 minutes. And Karl Spain is going to be joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Teeth whitening. Fuck me. Sorry. Settle down, Letchy. Settle down. And without further ado, as they say, will ye please give a big Sligo welcome to Mr. Karl Spain, ladies and gentlemen. JC, he's got very shook, lads.
And the applause died. I was doing a fun thing.
Yeah,
about climbing the big step, and they just said, "Oh, will we keep the applause?" No, fuck him. He doesn't deserve it now.
You can bring that up if it's Ray. Do you want to bring that up a touch, no?
They are now lovely, cozy.
That's perfect.
I'm totally comfortable now.
Doesn't he look very comfortable?
You have a real nursing home vibe about you there, no?
Not long now.
That was a look into the future, that one there, wasn't it? Karl, fair play to you.
Is it cheese today, is it? I got no dessert yesterday. Are you a new nurse? No, you're here 9 years, okay. Could happen.
It does. Welcome back to Sligo.
Thanks, love being here.
Not your first time here, no?
No, been loads over the years, many times.
And gigs
I was given a tip, just a comedy tip in general, and the first time I used it was in Sligo, which was talk about something you've done that day, just to freshen up your material. So if you say, "Oh, I was here and blah 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 happened," and you go, "Oh God, that," and it just makes everything you tell them then seem like that's all just happened today. And I was staying, I think it's gone now, the hotel, I think it was called the Riverside.
Oh no, that's one of the finest hotels in Sligo.
Yeah, and that's where the gig was.
Go away, yeah.
And that's where the gig was and was staying. And I'd never been to Sligo. This is more than 20 years ago. I'd never been to Sligo before. And I'm walking down to look for something of historical or cultural significance to talk about. And I saw the Abracadabra where Keen Egan had been beaten up the previous Christmas. And I told the audience, and I thought it'll get a bit of a laugh. I didn't, like, that laugh is what it got.
That's what you wanted.
And then I went, oh my God, just fucking tear into him. And I was scraping things out. Oh, Westlife did a video in Limerick. And this is true. They did a video where they're walking on I can't remember which song, one of the early songs. And if you know Limerick, they're actually walking towards the Dole office. And I was doing all this.
Familiar territory for them prior to the band.
But and the weird thing, I every time I come to Sligo, I think of this. The guy the Sligo gig was connected to an Ennis gig. So you do Ennis one night, the following night Sligo. But John, who worked in the Riverside, came down to collect us and bring us up. So the following morning, I'd put the thing outside my door for breakfast, and John rings, breakfast on the way up. I went, John, it's Karl. Oh, how you doing, Karl? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm expecting John to bring the breakfast. It wasn't John. because I'd only my boxers on me, and I said, I don't need to get dressed for John. I've known John 24 hours nearly. So when I heard the knock on the door, I opened the door with a ta-da to be met by, if she was 16, she wasn't fucking. And I don't know, did it make it better or worse? She was so pretty. And I went, ta-da! Her name was Nicola, and I met her again 8 months ago.
Nicola works in Riverside.
Karl, you're not going to believe this. Nicola works in the fucking Riverside.
No way!
Yeah, I swear to God.
Awkward.
How long ago was this?
It was about 22 years ago. No. And I said she was pretty.
How long are you pregnant now, Nicola?
Not gorgeous.
Fuck.
And I actually gave her a tip, and no, that sounds wrong. But and then I was thinking, you're giving her too much money. It's making you look guilty.
Oh.
Sorry, Nicola.
Lovely the way the second half started, much the same as the first half.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nicola.
I like Sligo. I like your attitude. Even the registration plate is so.
Yeah.
Any more Sligo material?
No, there was a couple of bits from the first half you wanted to comment on.
I did a charity cycle in Sligo, actually.
Yeah.
I was one of the 3 celebrities, and it was genuinely.
Who would
and
the 2?
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh,
so I'm
sorry.
there. I'm there. They gave us all the gear. It was Skoda, the Skoda garage on the edge of town.
Oh, Burns.
So we'd all the Skoda stuff on us and the bike, and they said, "Oh, will you move up there between the other 2 celebrities?" They said, "I'll reveal who they are in a second." And I pull in between the 2 of them on my bike with my helmet and all the gear, and it comes out over the loud house. We're going to be led off now by our 3 celebrities here today: Vogue Williams, Amber Williams, and Karl Spain, right? And I'm in the middle, and Amber is here, and Vogue is here, and Amber goes, "Who the fuck is Karl Spain?" And I'd met Vogue before. I didn't know Vogue. She starts. I went, "Who'd you think? Do you not think it might be me?" Like, and it was fake anger. I thought it was funny, but Vogue was crying, laughing, and Amber was like, "Oh, I didn't know." I went, "What do you think I was doing here?"
Who's Amber?
Her sister, exactly.
I never heard of Amber.
Who the fuck is
Who
Amber?
the fuck is Amber?
Yeah.
Fucking red light, traffic light, fucking.
And the other matter you wish to address was the matter of riding teachers. Teachers
Oh,
riding.
well, no, there was. I don't know if there was teachers riding in my school because it was a Christian Brothers school. That's,
But they were definitely riding anyway, that's for sure.
There was always a suspicion.
They're all in Dubai now, I heard. That's what I heard, yeah, all the teachers.
There was, but you'd ask. I remember asking about, like, years later. I met one of the Christian Brothers, and I always found it really weird when they went plain clothes.
What?
You know, when they're out of...
Like cops?
No, but to just wear dress normal. Like, they don't have their Christian Brother stuff on. And I said, "Oh, how's brother?" And I won't say the name. "How's brother, whatever?" And, "Oh, he's gone. He's no longer with us." I went, "Oh, when did he die?" And he went, "Oh, no, he's not dead." And I didn't ask any more questions. It was just, "Oh, he's no longer with us. He's gone." And I was like, but it was said with such sadness.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck happened there with brother, whatever?"
As if that's the tragedy.
Yeah.
They had to move him, like.
"Oh, no, he's gone.
The poor devil, he had to be moved. He did 50 kids, but he had to be moved. He had to be moved.
There was always, but there'd be kind of rumours about, but don't be hanging out with him. Don't be hanging out with him.
Stay away from him.
Yeah, but there was nothing. I don't think there was. It was the 80s. None of the kids in the school were attractive. Fucking. It was just levels of acne, you know.
Is that why you think the Christian Brothers faded out?
I think it is.
Do you think there was just like a downward trend?
They couldn't procreate.
Oh, if they were still in charge now, Jays did have a field day. Look at hell, Jesus.
We used to, yeah. Social media would have killed them. For all the negativity about social media, would have stopped all that. Carry on.
Absolutely. Fucking hell, we're going to get social.
Had you a few questions, Mark?
No, I don't know. I'm not looking at my phone. Oh, no, there is one thing genuinely I want to... You said to me before we came in...
Don't point at me, I said.
Tell you one thing now. You said that you're studying German.
Oh, yeah. I've started... I went to Germany for the Euros
We have a
genuine German.
We have a token German in the audience.
We have a token German in the house. Sarah down the back there is from Germany.
Right in the middle of the back, actually. That's really well placed.
Guten Abend, Sarah. I understood that.
See, I told you, Germany.
Great country, Germany.
Where about in Germany are you from again?
Hamburg. My favourite part is Austria. I know it's not part of Germany at the moment. I was in Austria. I was at the World Cup in 2006, and I was at the Euros this year, and I genuinely really like Germany. And but I was in Austria last year, and I was getting a massage in a hotel, and you're all no. No.
Why does everyone do that?
I know.
It was in
massage
a hotel.
is like a dirty word.
Bad. Like, this
no,
is
but
bad.
she was a tall. I get intimidated by tall women, and the thing I thought, like, I do jokes in my head the whole time. I can't switch it off. And when I saw this tall woman, I'm laughing in my head, going, "Jesus, she could be Schwarzenegger's niece now." And she gives me the massage, and she's pushing me down elbows. I'm thinking if there's parishes in Ireland saw her now, they'd traffic her home, give her a camogie stick, and go, "Just run at them, they'll run away. Those Clooney bitches, those Strand Hill whores. They're all afraid of you, Heidi. Just go for them, right?" But she was elbowing me down into the thing, and I had my face coming out through the massage table. And do you know, all I could think of was my poor mother. And it's ahead of you there, Nicola. And but I had to go. When I finished, she brings me into another room. And not for 1 second did I think there was going to be anything untoward. But she brings me into another room. It was a big room, and she sits me there on a waterbed, and I'm kind of sitting there, only a towel on me and a paper G-string. And the paper on me wasn't enough now to send this locally if it was stamped. And she goes to me, "You wait here, let the oil soak into your body, and for about 30 minutes, and then you have shower and sauna." And she goes, "I'll be back." And I laughed in her face. Like, do you know, sometimes if someone says something, you go, I had to go in then and have the shower out in the open. And for those of you who don't know, Sarah knows that you have to be in the nip in Germany and Austria in the sauna. But
what?
Yeah.
Do you?
So, I've been meaning to plan a trip,
with Sarah, is it? Yeah. I went in, and it was a comedy festival, so I knew the people.
Yeah.
When I walk in, 2 lads I knew in the jacuzzi, and I went in with lads, and I was so Irish and tense, and I went, "Shower," and they went over there, and it was out in the open, and I was like, showering.
I mean, outside, you're saying?
No, but in front, like, it's just literally like the room is about this size, but just up against the wall, and I have to pull off my knickers and. Had the shower, then ran over, jumped into the hot tub, and I was so stressed. But then I found the bit. I'd never been in a hot tub with no shorts on. I found the bit where the water shoots out.
Bidet to you?
Oh Jesus! I rethought my whole life at that moment. I should have joined the fire service and let the lads bully me out the back. Are you testing the hose? Oh, don't be bullying me again. But you surprisingly get used to it. And I've told this story on stage, and the amount of people who've come up to me afterwards with their sauna stories, be it Germans, Irish people, Austrians, and there was a girl in Waterford, and she says I saunaed all across Europe, from Finland. When she was just traveling years ago,
opposite of Interrail,
and she says with no clothes on, and I was like, wow. And she goes, yeah, but then recently on a work trip, she was in Prague. And herself and one of the girls, she says, "Will we go to the sauna?" And they were sitting in the sauna naked on their towels. She goes, "Isn't this great?" And then her boss walked in. And the boss never took off the towel. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know if that's what the right thing to do there is." Like, if I walked in and saw 2 girls or 2 people I knew, and I was like, I don't know, it's the right thing to go, "Come on, we're here anyway."
Maybe not make that face.
That's why it won't work. That's why it doesn't work.
The face would make it bad.
Yeah, it's what your face does at the
might
time.
distract them from the penis, though. I shouldn't point at it.
But that's why Irish people would struggle with it, because everyone knows everyone.
That's the thing when I came back, because I was in there. We're all in there every day, and I came back. I wasn't feeling great when I went to Austria, and I came home feeling amazing. And I joined the gym at home to use the sauna and steam room. And the first day I was sitting there was 2 women, I'd say fastly approaching 80, sitting, and I'm in the middle, and they're there. Well, Alice, what are you thinking, Esther? Well, Esther, and I'm just going, thank God we've got clothes on here. And those women are thinking the exact same.
It doesn't suit us here.
No, it wouldn't suit us at all. You'd run into a cousin. That would be the worst thing. Wouldn't it be someone you know? It's a cousin. That would be the name. Oh, and here we are.
Worse than that, it's a cousin you've been with before. That could be the fact.
And no surprise there anyway, Mark.
No.
But it is funny.
She emigrated.
You're on about the massage there, though. You hit on something there funny, which is why when we say, I'm going for a massage, people go, because I went for a massage yesterday. Now, not only did I go for a massage yesterday, I went for a Thai massage yesterday.
Where?
On his thigh. It's just there in the upper leg. The thigh is the upper leg.
Massage.
I have a bad back from the stress of constantly talking about my wife.
I love the way Nicola's 8 months pregnant, yet you went for a massage.
Yeah, I was really feeling that. But anyway, I went for like a Thai massage, and again, this might be racist or not, but when Nicola booked us, and when she booked it, like I was nervous beforehand, and she was like, "It's just because my back is fucked." She was like, "Just go get your back done." Is this racist? I thought.
Will you stop saying, "Is this racist"?
Yeah, it's putting it in everybody's head.
Is this against a certain nationality? If I thought, but what if she does go for the yoke? Like, just for a second, I was like...
Where did you go? I know you said Thai, but where did you go?
Well, I'm not going to fucking tell you that, though, obviously.
No, you're right, in fairness.
All I'm saying is that we have that, what is it called, a predisposition, that Anyway, by the way, she dug the shit out of me. Holy fuck. And I said to her, she said, "Where's the pain?" I said, "My shoulders and my neck." And she said, "No problem at all." Not 4 seconds later, she had her knees dug into the back. She was lying up on top of me with her knees dug into the back of me legs. And I was going, I think you're in the wrong fucking area there now, love you, if I'm being honest.
It's all connected.
It's all exactly what I was about to say. It's all connected.
It's all connected, man. That's where you fix your shoulders.
And then, the only thing she tried to kiss me on the neck. That's the only thing she did that was for me neck. But I don't know what it is about Irish people. Whenever we say I'm going for a massage, everyone has that reaction. Ooh, like, who you went for a massage, is it? Like, fuck's sake. A man can't go for a simple old massage.
We're not good at letting other men go for massages.
Well,
like, it's a bit, you know.
Have you ever gone for a massage?
I have, but every time I've done it, I've felt ashamed. I mean, come on.
Before or after?
No, but both times. But it's something, like my father wouldn't go for a massage.
No, he was born in pain.
He was a different, And growing up at home, I just wouldn't feel great now. If I told ML, I can go, that's my father, ML. Short for Michael.
Yeah, I worked that out.
But if I said to ML, I'm going for a massage, it would be further confirmation that I'm useless. Do you know? What would you need that for now, Raymond?
Irish fathers can't be getting massages. Like,
no, and I wonder that, but obviously you're now a dad and you're getting massages.
Well, no, I have to, because
okay.
I'm in shagging bits, and it turns out it's a lot cheaper than going to a physiotherapist. So that's actually why I'm getting massages done now. Because they do the same thing, but a physiotherapist will charge you £80.
That's true.
I had one in, where was it? It's in Macau, I think it was, over there. I used to be gigs, a whole circuit, and you'd start in Hong Kong. And it was a small old woman, like, that gave the massage. She was like, I'm 5'9", something like that. She was about 5 foot. And about 10 minutes into it, she's on her back on the thing, and she's got me in the air.
Ooh. Superman.
And I'm an upside down Superman. And I'm going, what the? She can't, but she could lift. She should be in the Olympics, like, you know. I wasn't this heavy, but I wasn't far off it, like, you know. And she had me she had her knees and feet, and she's lifting me up and stretching me out, and I was going, what the hell is this?
Right. Was she laughing during us? My one was laughing, I swear. She was laughing the whole way through.
Where was she from?
She took me seriously.
No?
Did she? Yeah.
She was from Hamburg. You need to tell us that up there.
Come here, speaking of massages and all that kind of crack, for some reason, when I was chatting to you upstairs and trying to get a feel for what I might ask you about,
go on.
I have no idea why I did this. Why did I write down prostate on my phone?
I know.
Just back to the whole stuff, is it?
No, I did. I was the face of a prostate cancer awareness campaign last year. I know, yeah, and thanks for not doing it in front of the audience. You went, the face? He did it upstairs.
That's what it was, I remember that.
Yeah, sorry.
It was for the Marie Keating Foundation, and it was a weird thing, just, once you, and so I'm the face of a prostate. So girls, I know when you go to a doctor or whatever, you get fiddled with in all kinds of places. I think the prostate thing was only made up because the doctors were feeling a bit guilty. We don't do anything to the men. We better make something up. It's the prostate. Oh, women going, I must get mine checked. You don't have one. Shut up. And, if you don't know, it's basically a finger up the bum. But you can do a blood test as well. And that's what I got. So I said, I'm 50. I'm 53 now. I was 51 when I was getting the check. And I said, I have to go do this now. Like my doctor had previously said to me, next time you're in, I'll have to do your prostate. And he retired 3 months later. And I think he might have just gone, I'm going early. I couldn't possibly face it. But then I found out you can do a blood test. You don't have to get the finger up the bum, right? So I got the blood test done.
What?
And your man goes,
Mark has a badge.
You're all clear. And I went, oh, great. And then he goes, but we'll do the physical check next week when you're back in. And I went, what do we need? And he did. It's not that bad, actually,
I liked it. I actually enjoyed it. No, I didn't like the aftermath of it because I felt that he was ashamed as well.
Having to go out and pay. 60 quid there.
No, what fuck?
That was for the consultation and nothing else. Nothing that the doctor actually did.
No, what didn't annoy me afterwards, but he did it and I was just lying on the bed, and then it was he grabbed a load of blue roll, to clean, and he just kind of threw it at me and said, "Here, clean up," and I was like,
Are you sure it was a doctor you went to?
Well, I wasn't a doctor is a strong word. It was a fella I met, but he said he had a PhD. That's for sure.
It's good to raise awareness of it anyway.
It is good to raise.
Yeah.
Get your.
I'll
check someone's if they want.
Yeah, we're going to do some live checks of some prostates. So come on up. Come here, Ray. I know that you had a bit of a thing that we had to do.
I do the obligatory game.
Yeah.
Game.
Let's fucking talk about this for a second. Carl right here is what you might call a professional comedian.
Yes.
Brilliant, I said, as you've heard for the last 20 minutes.
Might call.
I have been...
Still in doubt, is it?
About myself. Ray has set something up that I don't know anything about either, which is so infuriating in front of a live audience to go, Mark, I'm not telling you what this is, but you're the only one that's playing.
I believe it was Nicola's idea not to tell you.
Whoa. Christ almighty. So I'll leave it to Ray now and just let everyone know. I've made myself perfectly redundant from here on out, so I can't decide what it could be shit or good.
You just relax and see, can you figure anything out? Oh. Right, okay. So this is a little game, and Brian's going to get it up on the televisions. I'm obviously going to read. So these are very Irish headlines.
I can't see any.
I'm going to read them, so it will be okay, I think. Oh no, you have glasses and everything. So I'm going to read.
That's worse.
I'm going to read the headline without the piece that's missing, and you have to tell me what's missing. So €100 worth of blank is stolen every week. Retailers say rising thefts have devastating effects on businesses.
Jeez, that's very serious.
Nice easy one there now.
But it's only €100 worth of something.
€100 worth of something.
Penny sweets.
And this lad's standing outside a Spar.
Oh, plastic bags.
No.
It could be plastic bags.
I was actually going for the genuine answer rather than the funny one.
Genuine is good too. You could get this right.
Does that make me better?
No, I'm 100% going to try and get them right then. It has to be plastic bags, surely.
Penny sweets would be...
Penny sweets, if there's £100 worth of penny sweets, Robert Flynn would be out of business. That's for fucking sure.
That's some amount of carrying though as well, surely, isn't it?
Sure.
You're totally wrong.
What is it?
Any guesses from the crowd? Chicken fillet rolls.
How can you steal a chicken fillet roll?
You have to order it.
You have to make it fresh.
Yeah, but you go up to the deli, you ask for it, she makes it up, and you literally walk out. Isn't that marvellous?
I love the way it started such a discussion in the crowd now as well. Everyone's
I've robbed one.
I'm judging I think you've given them ideas. Oh, I'm absent-minded. I just walked out. I think that's the kind of behaviour that makes people leave Hamburg and end up in Sligo.
Do you know what the one thing I'd say about €100 worth of chicken fillet rolls being stolen every week? That must be about 4 or 5 chicken fillet rolls nowadays. Like, fuck's sake, the price of the bastard things.
I'll do the next one.
Go on.
We do funerals best is the quote. Why Irish people are so obsessed with
the IRA.
That's good.
Is it wakes?
That's very good. What is it? I can't come up with that better than that, that's for sure.
That's as good as
I was at a funeral when I was in college, and without giving away, his father, a friend's father had died, but I went with his then girlfriend, who was a Protestant, and a Swedish girl who was some kind of Protestant, and they're there to me for the Catholic funeral. What do we do? Like, and I was like, just kneel when people. There's no. It's no particular dance move. Like, it's not the Macarena. Just. And it was all going well. Just follow everyone's lead. And the Swedish girl at one stage turned around and let us all offer each other a sign of peace. And she misheard "Peace be with you" and just went, "Pleased to meet you." Pleased. And once the other girl and the three of us, once Anna realised what she'd done, the three of us are crying, laughing, as we watch our friend carry his father's coffin out of the church, and the three of us are just. We looked like we're bawling, crying, but it was on. Do you know when you can't, don't laugh, don't laugh,
don't laugh. Funerals.
Actually, speaking of Protestant, is it Protestants? Protestants do an unbelievable funeral.
Why Irish people are so obsessed with Protestants? Is that what your answer is, Mark?
Well, he said IRA. I'm saying Protestants. I don't know which is worse.
Brian, rip.
I was only one letter out.
Oh,
yeah.
And I'm probably dyslexic, so I got it right. I'm not a fan of the IRA. They're a bit like U2, Some of the early stuff was brilliant, but they should have broken up a long time ago.
On there. Right, Knock Priest welcomes new Vatican rules which tighten rules on...
I can't, Ray. I can't.
There's too many words there.
What comes into your mind? I know they shouldn't... That's a very poor headline. Rules is twice.
Knock Priest welcomes new Vatican rules which tightens the rules on...
On?
Stories getting out.
Isn't telling the truth.
Yeah, it tightens the rules on telling the truth.
Is it the confessional?
What about the confessional?
Well, that's what all the pressure is like.
As in tighten the rules in the confessional?
If you were a dodgy priest and you start going, oh, I did this, but if you do it in the confessional, you can't do anything about it.
That is bollocks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Confess, Mark, I killed 10 people. I'd give it 2 Hail Marys. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's better than the fucking...
Are you looking for minimum sentencing in the Catholic Church? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, we are. 3 Hail Marys at a minimum, for fuck's sake. What is it, Ray?
Go on there,
anyone
Brian.
have any ideas what it might be? It doesn't matter now, because it's up.
Supernatural phenomena. That's what fucking Jesus was.
That's true, actually.
Well, I have an update, actually, for anyone who listens to the podcast regularly. Do you remember I was talking about Castlereagh Prison and how there was a woman I knew who was part of an exorcism in Castlereagh Prison? Well, I have an inside man, not a pen pal from the fucking prison, but someone who worked there for years and years, and he said it's absolutely true that there was exorcisms going on in Castlereagh Prison.
And did they work?
Well, I don't know, but...
One hour a day they would exercise in the yard. Gotta be worth something.
So supernatural phenomena, they're big into that shit, man. The exorcisms are still fucking flying.
Are you a fan of the Pope?
Yeah, I like the Pope.
I mean...
If the current fella is nice.
He seems alright. The last guy...
Yeah.
Why, what was wrong? I don't know.
Not that he was German. But they gave him a load of shit, because when the age he was, they said he was a member of Hitler Youth when he was younger.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy,
yeah. But he was about 15 or so, I'm not trying to defend him or, it's like, he wasn't making decisions. Like, it's a bit, I was in Weight Watchers, no one could accuse me of doing anything. There's good popes and bad popes. They're like James Bonds, And anyone they sleep with ends up dead.
I was wondering where you were going with this.
It's a long way to get to that joke, wasn't it?
All right, there now.
These are really good. These are working quite well.
Yeah. On there now. Next one. Now, something is as easy to get as pizza in rural Galway, says Fine Gael councillor.
It's not funny, but I know what the answer is.
Okay. Bishop Casey.
Sure.
Not no more.
Showbiz sherbet. Pablo's dandruff.
Yeah.
It's absolutely Pablo's dandruff.
Joking.
Jeez, it's all upstairs on the table if anyone wants some.
I tell you, we got that one there. Fair play to you,
Is
Mark.
that
Well done.
it is
I told
cocaine,
you,
is
I
it?
told you you'd get one.
No, I know, but that was close to my heart. Not because I do, no, because it's fucking rampant.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Go on, Brian. There.
If we didn't have cocaine, would we even have the GA anymore?
That is true.
Can't read a word of this.
That is.
It's a Healy Ray, though,
It's a
isn't
Healy
it?
Ray. And he said she got me down on the ground.
Oh,
Michael
Jesus.
Healy Ray tells how he was knocked out by.
Twink. Jesus, this is.
She got me down on the ground. Michael Healy Ray tells how he was.
What situation would Michael Healy Ray would be in?
Who's
where
knocking
he
him on
would-
the ground?
Well, that's what you want.
Some woman he attacked, is it?
Yeah. He instigated the fight and got knocked out. So 100%.
No, that's his nephews, wasn't it?
No. No. Okay, moving swiftly on there now. It's gone down a dark road there now. Brian? A cow.
Don't tell me he's suing a cow now, is he?
Cow.
Yeah.
Christ almighty. Have you any more, Ray?
I do, yeah.
It's always the cows, they're dodgy.
What do you think
Anyone in a
left
leather
West?
jacket.
Oh, that's from like the 60s. I know that paper.
What do you think leaves-
Sam Maguire leaves Westport. It hasn't been back since.
This is the
100%.
Mayo News now, and you can see a picture there of a fella with a load of Mayo flags on him being celebrated. What do you think leaves Westport?
Hen night.
I know what that is.
It is a cause of celebration, in fairness.
Isn't it great that it's Mayo News, but you have the Sligo champion?
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
be just too much. If they were the Mayo champion, it would just be.
Oh, it's too much.
You know, it's
You
too
couldn't
far
ha-
back.
Yeah, it's couldn't have that now.
You couldn't believe it.
Give it-
I think I know. Is it terrible that I think I might know what that cup is from here? No?
Well, the cup, never mind the cup. Is the actual cup is no relation. It's just ironic that
But
the cup
the
was...
fucking picture is of someone with a
I
cup.
know, but the headline was for the story beneath. Yeah.
Is it Biden?
No.
No.
Go on ahead there, Brian. Sex offender leaves Westport. But would you not think they'd look at that and go, maybe they're not the best picture to put with it?
Biden.
Could have been Trump.
If you'd said Trump, we'd have
Yeah,
given you
if
the
we'd said
points.
Trump, it could have been something, yeah.
So good, so good. You're the best.
I love the way it doesn't sound like it's like it sounds like they're kind of sending them off like
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
you know like local athlete goes to Olympics, sex offender leaves Westport,
Oh, we're lucky we only had the one.
and look at him left.
We had a GoFundMe for you.
Right. Pope approves the use of something after a historic shift.
Condom.
It is.
Come on, if you're shifting someone.
You're right, it's
If
condom.
you are shifting
Is
someone,
it?
it has to
Yeah.
Jesus.
be. Which Pope was that? No, the German one.
That
or
must be the
one?
new one.
It has to be the new one.
Is the German one still alive, is he?
German is still alive. No, he died, didn't he, Sarah?
Can
No?
you go on? R.I.P. Dotty.
We'll go on to my favourite one there now, Brian.
Oh, here we go.
Massive blank jobs for Belmullet.
Ah, well, I mean, I've never got one there now, but it has to be.
Well, it would have to be a blowjob
It
to get you
has
to Belmullet.
But let's think about it. Why would anyone print that on the paper? Like, how could it be what you think it is?
To catch people's eye.
Massive. I mean, I bet you it is actually blowjobs.
Give it a Brian there, fair play to you.
It is blowjobs.
But that's...
Massive blowjobs for Belmullet. I mean, I didn't get that news. Hang on no minute. I want to read the fucking small print on that one.
Why was I never in Belmullet?
This is the Echo Sports News. I don't know where this is from, but Eugene Judge says, I see no reason at all why we can't give the blank a good rattle.
The missus.
That sounds like someone, just avoiding saying a rude word. Oh, see that girl there now, I'd give her blank a good rattle. You know, not wanting to say the part of the body that you wanted.
Would you venture a guess at the part of the body?
Oh, I could guess. Like,
Yeah, well, no, do I?
I could narrow
encouraging
it
you.
down to the obvious four. People going, oh, what are they? No,
You'd be surprised what it actually
oh,
is.
Jesus.
Go on.
Brian, reveal all.
Surprise me.
It's the back door.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This isn't what I expected from you at all.
Sorry. I don't look it.
Come up to Sligo. We're going to try and cancel you. Bishops agree sex abuse.
Packed.
Alibi. Jesus,
That's good. 2 good guesses.
This is fierce dark.
What is it?
Go on, Brett.
Rules.
Listen now, if we're going to do this.
What happens in the sacristy stays in the sacristy.
That's rule number 1. What's the main rule of sex abuse? Don't tell anyone about. Oh, thank God, that's the last one.
That's the end of it there now.
Thank God that's over. Which is something else the bishop would probably.
Yeah. I'd like to thank the production team, Louise, Nicola, and Laura, for the.
Oh, well done.
Marvellous input on that.
Fair play to you for doing that. There'll be a lot of this episode cut out, I'd say, Ray, by the time it gets to most people. Listen.
Be, good evening, Karl Spain. Goodbye, Karl.
Come here. You're doing a gig in Sligo.
I am. 25th of September. I can't. I'm probably just going to stay here.
Until then.
If only there was somewhere I could stay and practice my German.
And there's a spare bed in that house too, most nights. So
it'll be even more spare now.
Yeah.
So the 25th of September, he is playing in, don't tell anyone, in the Garavogue, Lilies. So if you want to get tickets to see Karl.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Please follow me on Instagram. That's not necessarily ye, but the people listening later.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
Or ye.
It's about the same amount of people that listen
I'm
later
trying to promote.
well.
I'm trying to promote. I never did any Instagram.
Are you new to the Instagram stuff?
I'm relatively new. I've put up videos and stuff recently, but people, I get not freaked out, but someone just literally going. I was down in Limerick at Foil Arms and Hog gig, and someone goes, "Oh, you're a comedian. And I said, you're an actor that's seen me in Bridget Neyman." I was like, "I've done hundreds of gigs in Limerick over 24 years." I saw you in Bridget Neyman. Is that
were
who
you
you
in Bridget Neyman though?
I played a pervert.
No. That's memorable.
I was getting Bridget. I was getting Bridget Eats Sunny Delight or something like that. I was fixing the cable. I was installing cable into the house.
Right.
And I was trying to get Bridget to eat some Sunny Delight.
Did Eamon catch it?
No, I think he went along with it.
Oh, you don't reckon? I haven't seen it yet. Don't be
I remember going. I met Jennifer a few times. I remember saying to her, "Okay, have you met Jennifer?" She says, "Oh, Jennifer Zamparelli. I'm so glad you're doing this now. That Jennifer Maguire girl was such a bitch."
That's the same Jennifer, isn't it?
Yeah. But
there you go.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
But that was it. She was genuinely for a second. Is he joking? Does he? No. I know what I said. Yeah. That's the worst when you're doing a joke and they don't quite realise.
Well, from now on, you'll be recognised in Sligo.
Thanks, Sligo.
Yeah, by a small portion of people.
Wow. Every time I'm in Sligo, I love being on the Kendy and Raybo podcast.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much indeed for coming to see us again.
Thank you so much.
We have some announcements. Couple of announcements. Brendan, what date in February? Can we announce that now? Valentine's Night in February, ladies and gentlemen.
More trouble for you, man.
Is the biggest Kendy Raybo podcast that we've ever done, and here's why.
Oh, brilliant. Fucking hell.
You're back for it, though.
Yeah,
you're the core team of...
I don't think so.
We have to know. We're doing this in the Hawkswell Theatre for the Sligo Comedy Festival.
Oh, wow.
And is it a Friday or Saturday?
That's exciting.
Friday night is the 14th, Brendan, isn't it? Yeah, Friday the 14th of February. The tickets are on sale
now.
Very.
Anything to spend Valentine's night away from your wives, lads, is it?
Absolutely. Or do like I do, spend it with your wife, but piss her off for an hour and a half. So you can we might be doing one before that at Christmas, but that is the one to be buying the tickets for.
Oh, wow. I'm going to buy 2 tickets.
Lovely stocking.
No. That would be the one to go. If we can sell out the Hawkswell, or at least the fucking lower side of it, we would lose our minds. That would be unbelievable.
If we could sell out the foyer.
Yeah.
We're doing well in the Hawkswell.
So make sure you do that. A big, massive thanks to Karl Spain, ladies and gentlemen.
Massive. Body shame me.
Fair play to you.
We're going to be off air for a couple of weeks while Ray goes travelling, but this episode will be out next Thursday for everyone to re-listen to again, with a lot of the early stuff cut out, I would say, for the most part.
And a lot of the middle of the later stuff.
But genuinely, for all ye here, and I mean this, there's faces I'm seeing over and over and over again. It's unbelievable that people are actually deciding to come back to these shows. It's unreal for everyone to come back again, and for new people that are here, we're delighted. Thank you so much indeed. We usually finish, Karl, by saying fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Wait.
He's heard this before.
I've done it before, but you wait.
So, and then Brian turns on the tunes.
Fair play
Oh, yeah, mate.
So, everyone in here, fair play to you all. Thank you so much. We're going to go drink pints in Maves now, genuinely. You can tell us how great we are. Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
And fair play to me.
Good luck. Thanks, guys.
The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Maeve's Cozy Front Lounge and the Garavogue.